So, good morning everyone. Thought I'd just do a bit of an update, but I've got to do it from a distance. So this garden bed that I've got going along here, I have recently planted some sunflower seeds in there and a whole heap of like marigolds and paper flowers, all these other little flower seeds, just to have it sort of come up and come to life with some beautiful flowers with some silver beet growing in there. And then this garden bed over here, I've moved it because I had some ants invading it. I've got the strawberry plant there, and I've actually got strawberries growing on it now. They're looking quite petite and cute, but the ants are just absolutely ridiculous. They are just really invading it, and you know, that's not what we want. So I'm going to have to work on that and see what I can do about the ant problem. I don't know what it is, but here in Miles I've noticed that there's a lot of ants and they just get into everything. So over here we have got the cucumber plant that I've had in the sun. This gets full sun every day. You know, you can actually hear the crunch of that leaf there. It's got the flowers developing. It is growing a lot slower in comparison to the other ones. The flowers are absolutely beautiful on it though. And obviously I've got the radishes popping up from underneath. So there's that one. But then, and I have moved a lot of things around, I might add, so you're going to see things differently. I've got my blueberry plant sitting here. I've got new shoots that have come out on it. So it is really happy where it is here. But again, look at the ant. So I might add though, how cute do the little white ones look? Huh, never really noticed that before. And what do? I break it off. So yeah, a lot of ants in this one. I was keeping it closer to the veranda because of the ants, but they invaded anyway. So I thought, well, I might as well move this over to here. But here's the other cucumber plants. So these ones are partial shade, partial sun, so about 50-50 throughout the day. And these, you can really just see the difference of how much they've grown, and they're flowering too. So down the bottom here you can see that's got them growing. You can actually see the ants are invading this little thing here. So I want you to actually climb up here, guys. So it's actually sent off a shoot here that you can see, and it has actually wrapped it around the fence there. So it's already starting to go up to where I want it to go. This one, I had to encourage it. It didn't want to just naturally go up there, so I've actually grabbed some of my gardening tape and I have attached it on. So, but as you, oh wow, look at this just happened overnight. So it's actually latched onto this twig overnight. So how amazing is that, honestly, that it just reaches out, wraps around and be like, oh, I'm just going to cling on over here. So, and this one's got flowers everywhere as well. So these are actually looking really happy. So, and I've got a zinnia flower here. I've got the radishes down the bottom. I've got my Mr. Lincoln here. He's getting some buds ready to flower up, so that's going to look good. But yeah, these are actually oh, and of course the lavender plant, which has got some fresh flowers coming up on it now, which is looking cute. But I've got to say, in comparison to down the end over here, like seeing that there, in comparison to these ones here, I have to say that I think that they're better off being in partial sun to partial shade, because they seem to be a lot happier with their growth. So as long as I can get rid of this ant problem, will be great, because if you see here, you can literally watch them just crawling along everything. They're coming along here, along there, and they're just all over the plant. So they can do a bit of damage too. So, you know, it's not really good to have them in amongst it. And you can just see there, look at them all. So that's something I'm going to have to deal with, because I don't want them invading so much. Alright, so along here has changed a little bit, still a work in progress. I have sort of taken a few days off from being in amongst all this, but the flower has shown up on this one, which is quite nice. It's going to be a nice orange. This one here is, oh, by the way, if you happen to notice the white stuff here, I actually did give everything a sprinkle with potash pellets, so that's all that is. But yeah, this one's got some buds that are going to open up soon. So I think that one was the cottage mix, so it's going to look very pretty once that starts up. Zinnias planted in here with the lettuces. These guys I've just left, the ants invaded this as well. May end up just putting them into the worm farm. Over here I have actually got the desert roses set up along here now so that they're getting lots and lots of sun. Here I decided to pull out what was in here, and I've put in some dwarf sunflower seeds. I just really want to bring in some more flowers and make it look pretty, so that's what I've done there. This rose bush has decided to give me some flowers. They smell amazing, they look amazing, such a healthy plant. And then over here I now have a permanent area set up. This is all the for sale plants. Everything is tagged, ready to go. When I do my market stalls, I've now made it so that all I need to do is walk over here, choose what plants I want to take with me, make sure I've got a bit of everything, and yeah, it's just going to make it so much easier. So, and then I've got a couple of different pink desert roses. You can just tell the difference in the colouring here. Look at the different shades that you can get. Oops, sorry, I'll get the camera on a good angle. But yeah, the colours, you can get really different nice pink colours. Even this and this are a bit different, just the sizing. And then those two. So sometimes when someone says, oh, it's just a pink, well, what shade of pink? Because that's definitely, it's almost like a red pink, this one. So it's definitely pink, but it's those outer leaves, you could almost say that they're actually almost a reddish colour. So I've got plenty of capsicums developing on these plants. And the big tree is full of flowers, full of birds. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of buzzing. Full of bees at the moment, absolutely full of it, because they're getting right into those flowers. Okay, so moving on, I've been raking up my piles again. So the Veggie Patch, it's in shade at the moment, but the tomatoes are looking good. The marigold honestly looks to me like it's just not getting enough sun. So I could deadhead these though, and it's got other ones coming up, but anyway. That looks like it's been just getting attacked with bugs. I haven't had the chance to look at it, but at a quick glance you can see that the leaves are looking really like as though if I had a good look I'm probably going to find bugs. Yeah, there's bugs. It's looking terrible. It's in a horrible location, and in all honesty I'm probably just going to pull it out. But everything else is looking good. It got a good water yesterday. But that's about all it got, is a good water, not a good looking at. Over here the health kick plant is looking great, the tomatoes. So it needs a bit of a support though. You can see that lean that's got going on. And then obviously we're entering the hothouse, and this is actually looking pretty good in here. So I did just harvest a little bit this morning. We're going to do like a bit of a throw together stir fry type thing. So I harvested one of these and the other bok choy. So these were a plant that I separated out, dill, there was a whole cluster of them, and I thought I'm separating these out, and as you can see, some are making it and some are not. So I give them a bit of time though, because here you can see that this is totally dead, but then because I've been watering it and just letting it go, there's like a fresh shoot down here. So sometimes don't just look at it like this and go, oh, it's all dead, and just throw it all away. Just give it a little bit of time, see if you get a fresh shoot, because sometimes you will, and the plant will be saved. Just needs a little bit of time, bit of TLC. This is, I think, the rockery mix, and I finally have a little flower. How cute is that? So this is probably going to be good to go out in the sun soon, because the sun will encourage it to flower up. So the tomatoes looking good. Everything's looking good. Lots of tomatoes happening, and the basil. Honestly, look at all that basil. And I've still got to separate that. So it's like a little job list. In here, this is how I propagate my stringer pearls. So it's in the shade here, not getting too much light. It's just mainly laying on top of the dirt, but I picked up some dirt and I've, sprinkled it a little bit here and there. I've put maybe the tip into the soil, and then I just keep watering it. I keep the soil moist, and I just keep on keeping it moist, and then just let it go. You will know what ones have taken and what ones are dying. So you just let it go and let it do its thing. And again, patience, let it just do its thing. So that's how I propagate my any succulent string. That's pretty much how I do it. And yeah, the ferns are looking good. We got some new shoots over here. So these are actually enjoying the hothouse too. And then obviously my tomato plant, which is hitting the roof. It's developing some fruit still. And this one I've put on a support, which you can see there. So it's now got its little support team going in. But I love walking in here through this doorway, and then the first thing I see is those tomato plants, so big. So I do water them every day, just once every day. Not saturate them, but just give them a good amount of water. So everything's still going quite good in here, even though it's still fully covered in the plastic, except for the door. But everything's thriving, everything's growing very, very nicely. I don't know if I zoomed in on this, but the capsicum plant, I harvested that other one, but this one's developing. That's a pretty good size. Because sometimes I've noticed that I just get really ones that are even smaller than this. So that's a good size. I'm happy with that. But I do keep up with doing regular feeding, just your seaweed mixed with water. I do go around and make sure there's that. I've got blood and bone in the shed that I can give them. Just a bit of everything. So you've always got to keep an eye on what you're feeding them and how often. Keep a diary if you need to, if you're too busy to keep track of what you're doing, and just keep notes on what you do so that you're always able to revert back and you know what you're doing. So nothing worse than feeding and them going, oh, hang on, I think I did that. So, and before I let you go, just one more thing. And then I think my breakfast is going to be ready. My husband's in the kitchen baking up some yummy food. So over here, this is the one that has taken off. So I've already harvested one. This one looks like it just needs to come off. It's not doing very well, but you can see that the other ones have done quite nicely. And yes, there's ants on this too. But this one is actually looking very healthy. It's very happy. So I succeeded in one at least. And then over here, this isn't looking the best with its leaves. So I might actually even remove some of those, but I think I might be relocating this one over to the fence line so that it's in more sun during the day. So thought that I would at least take you through, show you the updates on the garden. Just, I guess the update really is how much it's grown, and the new setup of my outdoor area where everything's now in the one spot that's for sale, and then what I'm keeping is over in a different section. So for those locals that watch these videos, come on over, have a look, and take some plants home, please. And if not, I'll see you at a market stall. And yeah, I hope everyone has a really great day today. It's going to be a bit of a hot one here in Miles. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you in the next video.